Okay. Oh, a little bit high. There you go. Awesome. Alright, let's get the chat up. That's all looking good. And that should be, yeah, keep that the same. Okay, right. What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new team building video where it's going to be a live stream where what we're going to be doing is building a team live around Sylveon down in UU because it has recently dropped. So I'm very, very excited. I really want to try out Spec Sylveon because I think it should work really, really well down in that tier. There are a few steel types and stuff like that, but if we can build around that and design to eliminate those, then it could have a lot of potential. I also want to include quite a bit of Volt Turn in this team as well, thinking about it, because it's a really good way just to bring it in for free and basically not have to worry about taking damage from switch-ins and stuff like that. So that should be something I'd really like to include. So let's have a look at what we've got so far. So we have a simple Choice Spec Sylveon. The set is slightly different to what you might normally have in OU. Normally in OU you have Hidden Power Fire on there. But I think Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Hidden Power Ground, and Baton Pass is a better way to go because it means I can do a lot of damage to incoming fire types. Most notably Entei, I would say, is probably the best way. The thing that allows me to hit that guy relatively hard. I know it's not going to hit the hardest, but it should work pretty well, and there's a few other things as well. Mostly, you know, it hits most of the steel types. There's not many, I don't think there's any levitating steel types, so it still hits those really hard. The only thing it probably misses out on, I would say, is Fortress. So I think it should be a little bit more optimal in terms of the ones to do. It also hits poison types as well that can come in, like the Nidos and stuff like that, because they can come in hyper voices. So overall, I think for the tier, Hidden Power Ground works a little bit better. So I was having a look at what I could potentially run with this guy, and Zappy Zapdos is actually thinking along the same lines as me. I think a Krookodile could work really, really well with this guy because it gives us a fairly speedy mon. We're going to go max speed on this guy, I think, with the Jolly Nature, Earthquake. It gives me a Pursuiter as well, and I really love Pursuit, especially in UU, because there's a lot of bulky things and also bulky Psychic types as well, and being able to come in and just trap them and Pursuit them straight away is really, really nice. It also stops my team from instantly becoming weak to, Volt Turn and stuff like that. Obviously, U-Turn will still hit this guy hard, but it stops any potential Volt switching and stuff like that, and that's always really, really nice to have. So we're going to go for Earthquake, Pursuit, Knock Off, and then Stealth Rock. So it's going to be like a sort of a lead set, but it's going to be a little bit more tricksy because we are going max speed. And I think we're going to go... Do we go for Life Orb for extra power? I think we go for Life Orb. So this guy's going to hit like an absolute truck, like a Wall Breaker, Stealth Rock setter, and also make a sort of... give the hint that we might be more of a defensive set with the Intimidate. The Intimidate will help us switch into a lot of things as well, and gives us a really good synergy, because Sylveon can switch into some weaker fighting type moves that Krookodile doesn't like, and as I said, this guy is going to be a good switch into steel moves, and also poison moves directed at Sylveon. So overall, I think that's probably going to be quite a good sort of offensive, but also sort of semi-defensive core at the same time, as I said, with the Intimidate. So we need to have a think about what sort of Mega, something like that. So we've got, let's just quickly say hi to whoever's in the chat. So we've got Devoid, the Darkrai Slayer, Mega Lugia, Julia Van Andel, Zappy Zapdos, as I said, Chicken Nugget Man, and Darude Sandstorm. Thank you guys for making out the stream, especially so early. I really, really appreciate that. So what other Pokemon could we do to pair really well? So as I said, I wanted something Volt Turny, and I have an idea. What about Mega Ampharos? Because the advantage Mega Ampharos would give us is that basically it would allow us to handle water types, which obviously give us a switch into water types as well. I'm a big fan of the Rest Talk set, and I love slow Volt Switch, especially in UU. It's going to be really, really nice. So I think we're going to go for max physically defensive with this guy. I'm thinking. For the time being, we may change that to more of a Spadef. Let's have a look what the Smogon analysis actually says. It also gives me an answer to things like Gyarados and stuff like that. It's a 100% switch in and stuff like that. So that should be really, really nice. We're not going to go for the Agility set. I think we want the Rest Talk set. It's personally my favourite set for Ampharos. And they do go for the defensive set. Okay, so that's good. I didn't know if there's any funny EVs or anything like that. And we'll just put the last 8 in there. And we're going to have Dragon Pulse, Volt Switch, Rest, And then finally, Sleep Talk. Yeah, it should add some more decent synergy from there. So I'm pretty happy with the core sort of the team so far. So that's really, really nice. So let's have a look down. Let me set this to UU first. And let's see what else we could have that would pair well with this team. So what things we're looking for is special wall. We ideally want something that's in the air. Because I'm starting to worry that like a life orb Mamoswine could be a big problem for this team. Because we've not got really much for switch into an EQ. And Crook's still going to take a lot, plus an Ice Shard and stuff like that. So that's something we definitely need to consider there. Okay. Let's see. So we also need some form of hazard removal as well. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Dunsparce for Sylveon. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's quite funny. Okay, let's have a look down the list and see what we want to go for this. So one mon I'm considering is possibly Tentacle as our bulky water, because this may sound really weird and you're like, oh no, that gives us more of a weakness to Mamoswine. But I'm pretty sure, considering we've got 100 speed, how much speed would we need to run to outspeed a timid Mamoswine? So timid with 252. Cress is also one that could work really well on this team. Because that also gives me another bulky Pokemon. Crobat as well. Let's see. Let's try Tentacle, because Tentacle fits the bill. It can give us toxic. We can drop T-Spikes as well, which is really cool. We can Rapid Spin away. Let's see. How much speed? So we need 284 speed. So we would need quite a bit. Unless, how about this? How about we go Timid? 284. So we run 96 Timid on this guy. So basically what this is this is a bait for opposing Mamoswine. So Mamoswine comes in thinking it can take the hit, and unfortunately takes a lot of damage from that. So that would give us a nice all-round sort of bulky support mon. So we can then Rapid Spin. Do we go Spikes or do we go Toxic Spikes? Does he get Spikes? I can't remember. He does not get Spikes. So we'll go Toxic Spikes. Scald, obviously, because that allows us... How much do we do? Let's have a look. How much do we do to a whatchamacallit? A Mamoswine. But yeah, being able to outspeed Mamoswine guaranteed would be really, really cool. Nothing for Conkeldurr with speed and sheer force life orb. That's a really good point as well. So we need something for that. As I said, I'm thinking Cress could be our final Pokemon on this team. So, Mamoswine versus Tentacle. I just want to make sure if I need any special attack investment. Because if it's a very, very close thing. Okay, so we don't actually do as much as I was hoping, but it's still a decent chunk. What if we added, say, 100 in there? No, it's still not enough. But that's still quite good, I think. Offensive with AV. Okay, let's see. We've got a few more people that have joined. We have got Rory Priest, Yabala, Just Go. Thank you guys for making out the stream. And a Potato Lover. I do apologize. Okay. I'm too fast. I'm sorry. It's just I'm trying to work out in my mind. My mind races whenever I team build. So let's go for the Black Sludge. And I think... Do we just go Clear Body? I think we go Clear Body on this guy. And we're going to go for Rapid Spin, Toxic Spike, Scald, and we could go Sludge Bomb. Or I'm tempted by Acid Spray. Because that also allows us to handle things like Suicune and stuff like that. We do, as I said, we do have a switch into a Suicune normally with Ampharos, but having something that can stop setup should work pretty well. Mamoswine, what tier is it in? I'm pretty sure it's UU. It is UU. When do we send the battle request? What I'll be doing is I'll be doing some laddering with this team, probably until probably half past of the next hour, and then going on from there. So let's go. Let's see. So what about AV Conk as the last one? That's actually a really good idea. Let's see. I'm thinking Cress. The trouble is we don't have much in terms of speed, but we have lots and lots of bulk. We will be doing viewer battles, Wilson Stunfisk, and also thank you for making out to stream. Just because I wasn't able to fit it all in the title, it would just become a ridiculously long title. So we're going to go for the Cress set. Do we want... I'm a big fan of Calm Mind. So let's go for Calm Mind, Psyshock, and Moonblast. And I think Conk is going to fit really well on this team. I know it's a very, very slow team. That might be something we may want to rectify later on. As I said, being so slow, it could be a problem. We can always change something up, like possibly... let's see. We'll go for Conk to start with. We can always change it up. Maybe Infinite might work a little bit better. Yeah, Beedrill does wreck me. Infinite could help. That's actually, yeah. Let's go for Infinite. I think Infinite fits the team better than Conkeldurr does. So we'll go for Calm Mind and Moonlight. Let's have a look as well. If we might go for a sort of very, very bulky Cress, how much does a U-turn from... what's it called it? From Mega Beedrill. See, that's the thing. We can actually just Moonlight on a U-turn with no problems at all. So, Cress is actually looking quite nice from that aspect. So, we're going to go for a max physically defensive with a bold nature. We haven't got, as I said, we've not got much for Spadef, but we've got... Actually, I might mix this up. I might put a little bit in defense, but put most of the stuff in special attack from there. I think that's probably going to be a better way to go here. But this guy's going to be really good for setting up late game. And I think we're going to go Infinite as the final mon. So do we want to Scarf this guy? Or do we... Which would give us a lot of extra speed, which would be really, really nice. Nasty Plot I don't think fits the team. We've already got... So we got quite a lot of special attackers. So we're going to look for more of a physical set. Let's have a look and see what they say. So Swords Dance could be an option. So we let's see. Ian Rambo, thank you for making out to the stream, and also Armin. Actually, I think we do need to choice Scarf this guy, just because, as I said, things like Mega Beedrill does do a lot of damage to us. So I'm gonna go for. Let's have a look at the set. So do we want Grass Knot? Flare Blitz close combat. U-turn is a must. What about the Stone Edge? What do they say that the Stone Edge is for? Chandelure, Noivern, and Salamence. And also hits Crobat. Okay, so I think we're going to go for that. We can always U-turn, and we've got... Have we got... Well, yeah, we got switches into, what's it called? Mega Swampert. But then on the other hand, our team is quite weak. This is really, really tricky. I think we're going to stick with Stone Edge from there. Yeah, let's stick with the team so far. So have we got any suggestions for nicknames? I think there was one for Infinite. Winston for Infinite. Yeah, we can go for that. Yes, Scarf does definitely give us a great Volt Turn course. So let's go for that. Mega Bee. Does Mega Bee still do a lot? Mega Bee still does a lot. I'm trying to work out how we can work around that. How much does a Beedrill do to Mega Ampharos? Yeah, it still does quite a bit. U-turn still, yeah, it's still doing quite a lot. Okay. How do we work around that? Let's have a look at Beedrill's counters. Cool. Let's see. Cool Ampharos Fabio. Yep, we'll go for that. Calamari for Tentacle. Yep, I don't know if that's the right spelling, but we'll stick with that. Alice for Sylveon. That was suggested by Yabala. And Roy Priest suggested Calamari. Let's see. The Fabio thing is kind of overdone. Probably a little bit. But let's have a look at Beedrill. Okay. How do we answer for Mega Beedrill? So we do have rocks, which would help. Darmanitan, Choice Scarf users are above 80 speed, so we do outspeed. Okay, so the other option we could go for over Winston, we could go for potentially Lucario. How much does a Life Orb Lucario? Swords Dance one. I've not used, yeah, I thought it was Calamari like that. Cool Crook drama alert. Yeah, we can go for that. Right. Let's have a look at the calc. So, Mega Beedrill. Extreme speed does do a lot. That's very tempting, actually. Ooh. Let's see. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna spell calamari the way it should be, because it's gonna make me cry otherwise. But yeah, let's go for that. So the question is, do we want Winston or do we want something like a Swords Dance Lucario, because he can't switch Mega Beedrill in on that, and we can put a lot of pressure on it from that. Entei as well could be a really good option for this team. It's really, really tricky. Trouble is with doing that with Entei is we get walled really, really badly by whatchamacallit? Blissies. It can also take any hit from B. Can it? Knock off, U-turn. Can it take a drill run? It can't take a drill run, unfortunately. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to experiment. I haven't used Lucario for literally forever. So let's try Lucario with the Life Orb. It's going to lose us a bit of speed, but we can work around it. We've got a really, really good priority then. And we're going to go for Justify, because that gives us a really good switch and stuff. We still got switched into ground types, even though we've got 3 weaknesses to ground types. We'd have had one anyway. So it's Close Combat, Extreme Speed, and Ice Punch with the Swords Dance. A Jolly Nature on there. Okay, we'll stick with that for the time being, and we'll just give it a go. As I said, that a lot of this is, you need to test it. You can Furium on all you want. Blissey does... Really? Can Blissey handle that? Why have they only got 4 Mons? Oh my goodness. Okay. This is certainly going to be interesting. I just realised, though, this does give us a bit more of a weakness to Conk, which is unfortunate. But, okay. Let's just try and face this 4 Pokemon team. What do we want to lead off with? Let's lead off with Ampharos. Ampharos has a fair matchup from there. If he leads off with a Mr. Mime, I can just Volt Switch out. Don't know what this guy's going to try and do. Leads off with a Porygon. That gives me an opportunity to Mega up here. I'm just going to Volt Switch. And I can just go straight into Lucario. He's got nothing to switch into a Close Combat plus E-Speed, because I'm pretty sure a Mr. Mime... I just realised because I'm using the wrong account. I'm using my macadii account. I have nothing for grass types. That's also something... Yeah, that's actually pretty bad as well. It's doped. Okay, we'll call Lucario doped. Is Lucario Scarf? No, it's just a Life Orb standard set. So he's going to go first, get the Tri Attack off. We can just go straight into Lucario, and I'm pretty sure a CC is going to kill. I'm still not happy with the team. I still think it's too slow. Yeah, Close Combat plus E-Speed kills, so on Mr. Mime. So I can just go for a Close Combat here. Do a good amount of damage to something. Maybe I Scarf the Crook. Now, if that does 66%, an E-Speed to a Conkeldurr. Yeah, E-Speed should kill, unless it's an absolute min roll. And that was... Okay, so he's... That's no good. And he's going to Drain Punch back. Fantastic. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he is the Gut set. So Cresselia allows me to handle things like... whatchamacallit? Mamoswine. Otherwise, Mamoswine puts a lot of pressure on this team. HP Fire and Cress. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit that, because I kind of need the Moonblast as well. That's the only thing. Let's go for the Moonblast. We outspeed and we kill. Fantastic. This is a free switch into his Honchkrow for him, which is a bit of a shame. Why do you need Cresselia? Because Cresselia doesn't die. Exactly. Okay. I think I can just Calm Mind up on this guy. I kind of want to just do that and just, let's see. He goes the Shadow Ball. Oh my goodness, that's doing nothing. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to Moonblast here, predicting the switch. He does end up staying in. But he gets the Spatak drop, which is really, really great. Let's go for another Calm Mind. I think overall Entei might be the better bet here. As you guys were saying. I think we're going to go Entei. If Entei's able to handle, Blissey, I think we're going to go for Choice Banded Entei. Let's just get the setup. I think it just fits the team a bit better. And we can still hit stuff really hard. And it puts a lot of pressure on Mega Beedrill with the E-Speed. So he's just going for recovers here. I can't do anything to steel types. I can't, that's the only thing. But then if I have HP Fire, I take a lot of damage from dark types and stuff like that. He's staying in. He's being very, very adamant to stay in, which is interesting. Considering even if he crits with a Shadow Ball, it's going to do absolutely nothing. And then what we'll do, we'll have a proper match after this. But I don't want to just forfeit against him. If I add Crobat, Crobat doesn't outspeed Beedrill, that's the only thing. Let's see. So you think what would be better than... So you think Crobat would be better than Tentacruel? It could be potentially, actually. Okay. Does a Moonblast kill? I think a Moonblast should kill. Yeah, Moonblast kills. So that's great. Okay. And I'm pretty confident we can take one knockoff. How was my America trip? My America trip was really, really nice. Really enjoyed it. Let's see. I should be able to take a hit from this guy. I'm pretty sure. I don't want a Honchkrow sweep against my team. Versus Cresselia. Okay, I should be able to take it. Oh, and I outspeed anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I think Crobat might fit the team a bit better than Calamari. So yeah, that gives us some more speed as well. So I think that's a really, really good suggestion. Who said that? Zappy Zapdos, I think, said that. So let's go for the Crobat. I don't think we particularly need a bulky water. Let's go for the support set. It gives us another U-turner as well, which is really, really nice. So let's go for that set. And let's go and actually do some proper battles. So I'm going to log out here. Log into my laddering account. Okay. Will I put the team in the description? I'll probably do it after the stream just because it's a bit of a faff to go and look for it. Has to be shiny and Crobat has no moves because it's not imported it properly. Okay. I thought I copied this and pasted it. There you go. I'm sure it did have moves. I don't know. So Entei has to be shiny. It wasn't you Zappy Zapdos. It was... Oh, Wilson Stunfisk. Sorry about that, Wilson. Let's go and have a look and work our way up the ladder. I can't remember what rating I am. UU. 1300, so just above sort of low ladder. Okay. So he could potentially be leading off to set up his sticky webs. He doesn't have much that switches into Sylveon, so that's pretty sweet. The question is, do we want to lead off with the Ampharos here? Or do we want to lead off with the Sylveon? This is looking like a team. Late game, Crest could be very, very useful. I just have to watch out for that stupid Belly Drum Slurpuff. But we do have E-Speed on Entei, so I'm feeling kind of comfortable about that. Potential leads, as I said, Galvantula, Nidoking, though I think it might be the Azelf. So I'm going to lead off with the Fabio here. Leads off with Galvantula. Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's the only thing. Tentacruel is a little bit better because it does have the Rapid Spin. Which, you know, Rapid Spin would be better with the team, but I think we need a bit more speed. So I'm going to go for Volt Switch here. He's going to set up Sticky Webs. That's absolutely fine by me. Now the question is, what do we want to do here? So options we've got, we can just go into Crobat actually. 383 speed. He's not got much that switches into a Brave Bird. So I think that's what we're gonna do is go into Crobat. Did I see my suggestion about Bronzong? Let's have a look. Should replace Crest with Bronzong. You still deal with Mamo, but you also Wall Shaman. That's actually a really good point. But now that we got the Crobat, I think it fits a little bit better. Let's see. Diamond Overlord says, why don't you play like actual Pokemon? It's a bit easier because it helps with team building and stuff like that. Kraken, thank you so much for making out the stream. Midnight Girls, thank you as well. Angelica Espositos. I apologize if I butchered that. I think we just go for Brave Bird here. Let's just go for Brave Bird. We are going to be able to take out the Gavanchelist. That's great. He doesn't know what set we are. And we can outspeed pretty much everything. So that's really, really nice. That's the thing. So, yeah, Crobat deals with Shaman. So I think overall, Crobat's a better pick. Out comes the Azelf. This is probably Scarf. So the question is, what do we want to do here? I kind of want to go straight into Crook, but that's a little bit cheeky. Especially if he's got the Dazzling Gleam or U-turns. Let's see. So, do we risk it? The Nightmare Rider, thank you for making it out to the stream. Please don't U-turn on me. Goes for the Reflect. Okay, that works well with me. Do I just fire off a knockoff here? Or do I try and Pursuit Trap this guy? Or do I just set up my own rocks? I think I'm going to set up my own rocks. He's going to set up the light screen. That works well with me. I don't really mind massively. I'm going to go for the Pursuit, predicting him to switch. He just goes for the Explosion. He's no fun. Okay. Goes into Slurpuff. Oh my goodness, you're not going to try and do this, are you? Well, I outspeed you, so I'm just going to eat... He outspeeds me? 267? How does he outspeed me? Oh, I'm sticky webbed, that's why. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so do we sack Drama Alert here and then go into NT and knock ourselves into E-Speed? I think that's what we do. I'm pretty confident E-Speed's going to kill. I just needed that prior damage, so I think Wild Rocks will be really, really nice. Let's see, so what do we outspeed? We do do a lot of damage on a lot of things, actually. So is there anything that's less important? Yeah, Sticky Web. I'm being really dumb. Right. Cress is still very useful. We can still take a lot of hits from things. Yeah, I think we're going to lose him, unfortunately. The only issue is, can Entei's... Oh, have I... Versus Slurpuff. Oh my goodness, Slurpuff, you do so much less to Slurpuff than I expected. Okay. I can't take a return though. Yeah, this guy is gonna be a Cress. The question is, can Cress... How much does Cress take? Can I stall out the turns? I can kind of stall it out. So I think that's what we got to do, unfortunately. Because what I need to do is basically get to a point where Slurpuff, or first of all, that both the Reflect and also the Light Screen go away. And he's going to crit me, which is actually going to be really, really huge, because now he's going to kill. Yeah, we're going to have to sack some stuff after this. Sylveon's not looking too great as well, so... As I said, we just need to wait. We need to get to a point where he can't really... Yes, okay. So we're burning turns. Which we need to do. I think we still got a good chance. He's going to go for the play rough, and that's going to kill. And the reflect wears off, which is just what we needed now for the Entei to come in. Gonna go for that extreme speed, and that's gonna be really fantastic. Okay. We still got rocks up as well, which helps us a lot. Out comes the Blastoise. I don't have T-Wave, unfortunately. Slurpuff counters Mega Kangaskhan. I don't think that's particularly true. Oh. Okay. So options we got. We could go into Alice here. Or we could go into Fabio. Fabio's going to take quite a bit from this guy. I think we're going to go into Sylveon. I know he's going to Rapid Spin. That's almost like a definite thing. He is going to Rapid Spin. How much do we do? We've got the switch into Crobat, so I'm not massively worried. I'm just going to go for the Hyper Voice. Water Pulse, you're not going to do anything to me. And I'm going to do huge amounts of damage to this Blastoise, which is absolutely great. How do I get my layout for my Pokemon Showdown? Basically, you can get it from... Oh, no, he's not trying to flinch. Okay, good. Basically, it's like a Chrome extension. So you go onto Stylish and download... Yeah, type in Pokemon Showdown's skins, as Zappy Zapdos says. And basically, you can download it, add it to Stylish, and then it basically applies it to there. So the Nidoking comes out. Sylveon's not looking too great right now. It's kind of done its job. And we do have switches into Nidoking. Most namely, how much does Entei do? Does a Choice Banded... Flare Blitz does... Sacred Fire kills. Are we adamant? I think we are. We are. Okay, fantastic. So we can just go for Hyper Voice. He is going to go for the Sludge Wave. And what we can do now is... I want to keep Fabio. Fabio is my definite win condition to beat... what's we call it? The Honchkrow. Right, see. Can you call the Crobat Dunsparce? Okay, fine. Just to keep you happy. No one suggested any nicknames for this, so we can go... There you go. Hopefully you're happy now. So, the options are... See, I think Entei's my switch here. Just because of that damage. Other option is Crobat. Just to weaken it to guarantee. I think we're going to Crobat to start with. Just if it's got any health, any form of health on there, it's going to be a real problem. And I still need Entei. Entei 8 E-speeding could potentially clean up the game. So, let's have a look. Entei versus, what's it called? Honchkrow. Extreme speed does do quite a bit. Okay. He goes to the Ice Beam. Yeah, exactly. Go to Crobat, bury bird damage, then clean up with Entei. And let Fabio kill Honchkrow. I have to E-speed here. I just realised as well because of the sticky webs. So let's just go for the E-speed. Take out the Nido. Monocomino, yes, we have started. We started about 35 minutes ago. Right, I go for E-speed. I might be able to take a Brave Bird. Let's find out. No, not with a crit. But he dies to recoil anyway, so that's a really, really good thing. And we're working our way up. We actually, no. I lied. Our rank's actually really low. Oh, because we're in the suspect test now. That's why. Okay. So we're doing the suspect test, apparently. Right. Another sort of sticky webby team. Okay. Who do we want to lead off with? Potential leads here. Donphan, Mega Absol, or Spidey Guy. I'm thinking Crobat works relatively well because we can U-turn on the Donphan. We can get a huge amount of damage onto that Absol if we want to with a U-turn, even if we take a Sucker Punch in the process. Let's go with Crobat. As I said, overall, I know it doesn't do much, but I can U-turn out if needs be. Let's see. Sylveon, he has no real switches into, apart from maybe like Spadef Arcanine. But even then, how much does that do? Let's have a look. How much does Arcanine do? I'm trying to get back into it. As I said, I haven't played in like 3 weeks, so it's good to get back and learn a bit more about the calcs. Hyper Voice still does so much. Okay, that's really, really good. If he's still there. Let's see. Morwell, Rex, and PU. That's another one I want to do. I'm probably going to do a team build around Morwell in PU soon. I've got a whole load set up, but that could definitely be one I'm doing. I'm covering a lot of UU, I think, in my streams. Leads off with the Absol. I don't think my Brave Bird kills, because I'm not invested. No, it doesn't kill, but U-turn does a lot. How much does his Sucker Punch do? Oh, I can take that. I can take that relatively well. Let's go for the U-turn. Put some pressure on. Yeah, I've got to watch out for Mega A. Mega Absol is very, very spooky. Barbara Fullerton, thank you so much for making out the stream. I hope you have a good time. Why is the... Oh, because it needs to have the dot. That's why. Yeah, you can't name Pokemon names, other Pokemon. Sorry, name Pokemon other Pokemon. You have to have like a dot in front of it. He decides to stay in. Probably going for knockoff here. So I think Ampharos is my play. I can actually Dragon Pulse pretty much his entire team. So that works really well. Let's just go for Dragon Pulse. I'm not going to Volt Switch. Like, there's literally no reason to. He might have Ice Beam. That's the only thing. He has the Play Rough. And he crits us. Oh my goodness, why do we crit? Some weird Smeargle set in NU. That's also something we could try. Out comes Donphan. What's our switch to Donphan? Probably Cress. At this point as well, we can probably do quite a lot to his team with, let me just see, Sharpedo. Standard Sharpedo. How much do you do to Cress? Okay, you do nothing. So I could go into Cress here and start Calm Minding up and basically... the only thing is Galvantula. 43 to 57. So I can go into this guy, I can get a Calm Mind up, and then I'm good to go, basically. Let's give this a go. Let's set up. You like Pokemon and pancakes. Favorite Gen 7 starter? Oh, it's got to be Owlet. Most definitely. Hashtag Team Rowlet, exactly. I don't particularly like cats, so Litten's not particularly high up on my list, though. I really don't like Polipo. Polipo just looks ugly. Like, really, really ugly. So, I think that's the way to go. How old am I? I am 22 years old. If I remember rightly. 22? No. Am I 22? No, I'm 21. 21, coming up to 22. That's it. So we're going to get the Calm Mind up. Is he going to knock off? No, he's going to set up Rocks. That's fantastic for us. Obviously, Rocks aren't great, but because it's going to put a lot of damage onto Ampharos, and we can't really rest up on anything. So he's basically death fodder right now. Let's just go for another Calm Mind. He can switch out if he wants. Team Litten. Oh, see, I'm not a big fan of Litten. Sharpedo, you think you're going to do a lot. He's got to kind of attack first turn. I'm pretty sure. I don't really want to predict the Protect. Yeah, he goes for Crunch straight away. Please don't get the defense drop. Fantastic. And he's Sash. Oh, that's a shame. Doesn't remember his own age. I'm going to Moonlight here. Is he Destiny Bonds? That works well for me. I'm just going to stall him out because I can actually do that. Goes for Crunch this turn. I'll be here to laugh at when Polipo gets the best evolutions. Yeah, I'm really good, Checksmix. I'm still working my way out of the sort of the horror that is whatchamacallit? Jet lag. Right, I'm predicting him to Destiny Bond this. He's not Destiny Bonding. Don't like that. Moonlight one more time. And I think we're going to go from there. Okay, so he's kind of got to crunch here. How much does a Salamence do to us? Outrage does up to 34, and he's doing 38. So after lefties, I think we take any hit from anything. So I'm actually going to go for the Moonblast this time. Oh, he got us! He got us! Okay. That makes me so sad. Oh. Armin, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. Okay. Who do we want to go into now? Who's got the best matchup? Oh, that makes me so sad. The misread there. Oh, he's watching. Oh, that's why. Ultimate Egg, I would really appreciate it if you didn't share this opponent my stream. Just because it's not a particularly nice thing to do. And especially when I'm trying to ladder and stuff like that. Meisters Porter, thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate that. And hope you enjoy the stream as well. Right, let's see. Who do we want to go into? Just a minute. Right. I think overall... Oh, he has so much speed, that's the thing. Do we just go Crobat because we can defog? I think that's the best way to go. Goes into Donphan. I think we're gonna have a go at defogging. See what he decides to go for. Even if he Stone Edges, that means we Rock Slides. Okay, I can take that. We just don't have much that's left. Okay, so let's U-turn this turn. He's probably going to Rock Slide again. Right, let's go into Sylveon. Hopefully he doesn't EQ predicting us. Okay, no, he just goes to Stealth Rocks. I'm just going to click Hyper Voice. I need to keep Crook for Arcanine, definitely. Chicken Nugget Man, unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait till we start, but that's gonna be after one more game after this. So what's being suspected in UU? It is Mega Alakazam is being currently suspect tested. I literally have no idea why this guy's going for Rock Slide or not. Goes into Galvantula. I can take the hit. Io Louie, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. Do we just want to go for the Hyper Voice? He's probably just going to go for Sticky Web, to be honest. This is going to be a very close game. Thunderbolt, that's absolutely fine. We can take that. Out comes Mence? Why is he going into Mence? Red Joe, thank you so much for subscribing. Salamence, what can you do to me? Versus Sylveon. Not enough. I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. Iron Tail. That's what it was. Ah, that's no good. Yeah, I messed up. Oh, it's such a pain. I did enjoy the pizza. I completely forgot about the fact Salamence gets Iron Tail. Okay. And he's going to outspeed everything. So I think I've got to go into Crook. And I've just got to go for knockoff here. Because I'm fairly confident I might be able to take a hit. And I can go for a good amount of damage with a knockoff. Philip Rouse, thank you so much for making out to the stream. And also subscribing as well. That was an obvious Iron Tail. I completely forgot about the coverage that Salamence gets. And the fact it gets a TVR. Thank you so much for making out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. Out comes the Donphan. That works well with me. And the The question is, do we just want to go for an EQ here? Because we can do quite a lot to this guy. And I don't have much that can... I just need to weaken the Donphan, basically. Yeah, I think that's the only way I can really go. He's going to go for his own EQ. I can take that. And I'm actually going to go... Knockoff did 35, so another knockoff should kill. Yeah. Okay. We have one rock switch in. Out comes the Arcanine, but he is probably going to E-speed. That's the only thing. Okay, this is going to be very, very close. It's basically coming down to Entei. Do I want to save this guy? It's not... Actually, I can save it for the Intimidate. Yeah, let's go into Ampharos. I need to save this for the Intimidate. Jessica, I'm pretty sure I did say hi. But anyway, if I didn't, thank you for making it out to the stream. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking good. I've got to go into Entei here. And basically lock myself into Stone Edge. And I'm going to miss my Stone Edge. As he's going to Toxic. Okay. That's a really unfortunate, because now he's going to be able to safely set up on me. So, he's going to sack his Ments. Which is nice for us, but it's not going to be fantastic. Because he's going to be able to wear us down now with the Intimidate and all that stuff. So let's go into Krook. This might be my best bet, is to intimidate him with the Krook. He's going to E-speed us. Okay. Crobat, you're not living. Ah, that's such a shame. That Stone Miss was, I think that mattered, actually. Because I'd have been able to just Stone Edge spam from there. Oh, and a crit. Okay, that makes it that makes it better. Oh, okay, that's good. That brings it back. Right, let's go find another battle. Okay. Honecamp, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. What country are you guys from? Well, I'm from the UK. And yeah, I wonder what you guys are from. So lots of people from UK, Norway. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's focus back on the battle. Okay, so we got a Mega Banette team. This guy is going to be a bit of a pain to try and deal with. But he hasn't got rocks, so that's going to help us a lot. He's got a couple of switches into Entei. Ampharos is going to be putting in the work this time, though, which is really, really nice. So the question is, who do we want to lead off with? Oh, as I say, he's also got no real switch into Sylveon. If that's physically defensive, then Entei. It was Entei, but then if it's physically defensive, I think Sylveon handles it. So that's pretty sweet. Overall, in terms of lead, I think Ampharos actually has a fairly good matchup against most of his team. Okay, so out comes the Celebi. He could have Earth Power. Yeah, Celebi and UU is really, really nice. So the question is, do I just want to take the Earth Power on the chin, considering how useful this is? Probably not, but I don't want to switch just straight into Crobat, in case he just goes for the Psychic move. Mellow Knight, thank you so much for making out stream. How long will you be streaming for? We got one game after this, and then we've got about 50 minutes or so of viewer battles, so still plenty more time. Okay, do we want to go for the aggressive switch, or do we want to go for the slow switch? I think we're going to go for the slow switch. He does stay in, he's probably got Earth Power then. No, goes for SD. Okay, that works for me, because now, I don't want to risk Krook. What does Celebi do? Let's have a look. Celebi. Will I ever do random battles? Probably not for... I'm just not a big fan of random battles. There's a lot of it's on the matchup. Is he going to be max speed is the question. Well, first of all, let's work out. How much does Crobat do with U-turn? Because if I can just force it out with Crobat versus Celebi. Oh, it does nothing. Okay. Do I just go into Krook and risk the speed? I don't think he's going to be max speed. He's going to be, how much does Crook do? How much more time have we got? I've got 90 seconds, okay. Just save choice band. Okay, so just subtract a bit. Knockoff's got a good chance of killing. Okay, I'm going to go into Crook. I'm going to drop his attack a little bit, which is great. And I'm just going to go for knockoff. I could pursuit him, but I don't want him staying and C-bomb, because that would be really, really unfortunate. We're going to take out the Celebi, which is fantastic. He was trying to... Yeah, he was a Baton Pass bulky set. Mega Bomber Slow in draft format, that's not something I've ever seen. He does end up forfeiting out. He was trying to be cheeky and pass off some boosts. Let's go and find another battle from there. Okay, we've got a lot of power on this team. Let's see. Did someone ask about Twitch? I think I saw. Why don't I stream on Twitch? Basically, I don't have the time to like do really, really long periods and like have a completely separate platform to my YouTube. So YouTube live streaming basically allows me to do all of this, do the stuff I would normally do with streaming, but then also on top of that, like it's all integrated within one channel basically. I'm not trying to grow two things at once, so it gives me a lot better focus. So he could potentially be leading off with a Frost Glass there, which is not fun at all, especially when it outspeeds pretty much all my team. Which means I kind of got to lead off with Crobat and then work around it from there. Ambipom lead, okay. So who do we want to go into? I think Cress is our best bet, considering how physically bulky we are. That's great for us, okay. And he's going to lose some recoil. Okay, egg puns. Will I be growing out my beard? No, I'm going to be shaving it off probably tomorrow, something like that. Let's see, so what could be a potential switch in? I'm just going to go for Psyshock. He is going to U-turn. I don't want to Calm Mind in case the Whimsy comes in. And getting a tiny bit of chip damage on that Whimsicott could be really, really nice. What mic do I use? I use a, what's called it? A Blue Yeti. Out comes Tyrantrum. That's not fun. Especially if he's going to be going for those head smashes. Krookodile versus Tyrantrum. Okay, I can take hits, so I can just go into Crook. That's actually making me really happy. And he misses the head smash. That's unfortunate, but it means now we can go for our... we can actually go for Rocks here. I'm going to go for Rocks, as he does go into Whimsy. That's fine by me. What I can do now is I can just go into Crobat. The extra long shelf life... Sornota, thank you so much for making out the stream, and also Dreamyroma. I think that's I said egg puns are dead. Yeah, I did answer that. I use the what's it called, Blue Yeti as the mic. What other ones we got? Scarf Titar good with Mega Venusaur. Scarf Titar is better, I think, with Megazard Y, I would say. Out comes Nidoking. Cress is my #1 switch into Nidoking. Really, I would say. So I'm going to U-turn. He could have been Scarf, but I didn't think he would be. And he's probably going to go for Ice Beam. Let's see, 299 speed. So I don't want to risk... Do I just go into Entei here, actually? I could just go into Entei. Cress is physically defensive. Because the only options he could go for T-Bolt, though, and that's going to do a lot. Though, to be fair, he has quite a few switches into Sacred Fire. I want to keep Cress around. I think he might be able to take care of Cress. He goes to Stealth Rock. That works well with me. As we saw from the characters before, I can kill this guy with a Sacred Fire. So, we're going to go for that. Guaranteed to outspeed as well, which is great. And we're going to kill the Nidoking. That's great. A huge threat out of the way, which is really, really nice. If Vespiquen was faster, it would be OU. I wouldn't say so. Let's have a look at Vespiquen's stats. It just doesn't have, like, the cover... Yeah, I wouldn't say so. Like, it doesn't have good enough defenses, I would say. Like, even, like, 102 on both sides, the 70 HP really lets it down. And then, like, offensively as well, it's just not too strong. So let's see what he decides to do from here. Because we're in a pretty strong position right now. So he knows we're banded. He's probably calcing right now to check we're banded. He could go into Swampert, which means Cresses are switching to that. I think after Rocks we might be able to take 2 Waterfalls. Considering how much Ments did with Outrage. Out comes Ambipom. Okay. How much did Fake Out do? 16%. Fake Out plus Return I think I can take. Do I risk it with Cress? I think I risk it. Yeah, after Leftovers, I'm pretty confident I can take a hit from this guy. And I can just Moonlight up. He goes for the double hit. He does end up missing, which is unfortunate. And we're able to get all the way back up to full HP, which is absolutely great. I'm just going to fire off another Psyshock because it will wear down the Ambipom. T-Wave Ambipom. Now that's interesting. What's my opinion on Miss Pages? I've not really used it that much, but I find it is actually quite good against a lot of the teams that are making NU, so maybe I should use it at some point. Yeah, he's going to go for another hit. Oh, the crit. That kind of makes up for the double hit. But he's going to die. Oh, no, he might die to Rocks. I don't know. It's all about the rounding with that. So out comes Tyrantrum here. And I'm just going to go straight back into Crook. As you guys know, Krookodile can take any hit from the Tyrantrum, even if it's a miss. So that works really well for us. Head Smash is going to come through. Oh my goodness, that is banded. Oh, that's not nice. Now, if I remember rightly, this guy does not get Levitate. I think double hit hits like marginally harder than return, but I don't think it's worth it for the accuracy and stuff like that. Does it do the same damage? Let's have a look. So it's got 90% accuracy and 35 power. So it's 70. It's 3 more power. That's it, because it's 50% more. I think I just fire off an EQ here. To be honest. Yeah, I think it's my best play. Out comes Whimsy. To be honest, either way I was going to be in trouble. Okay. Is this guy worth keeping around? It probably still is, because it gives me a switch into What's Majiggy, but he is going to U-turn. Okay. Right. He's lost a switch into Sylveon as well. So the question is, do we keep do we keep Crook around, considering he's got so many things that outspeed it? Yeah, I kind of feel like I need to. I know I can't take Abandoned Head Smash, but it gives me a switch into it. Especially when my faster mons are resistant to it. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go into Cress. Cress is... With this guy around, I don't think it's as useful. I know we're going to take a lot from U-turn and stuff like that, but he's Life Orb. That's interesting. Yeah, I do get people that just dislikes it. So what is the sim? It doesn't look like Showdown. It is Showdown, Adam Burt, but basically it's just got a style, sort of a thing called Stylish over the top, which is like an app that you use. I'm just closing some of these. I'm terrible at closing tabs, but basically it's like a skin that makes it look better. Okay, out comes Mr. Tyrantrum. Well, actually, this gives me another free go for EQing, so I think I'm going to sack Cress here. Cress has already done quite a bit, and this gives me another opportunity to get him. Oh, no, I misclicked. I'm so dumb. I literally just completely misclicked. I thought that was Crook because I saw the red. Oh, that makes me so upset. Am I going to have to rely on a Stone Edge now? I was too fast. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rely on a Stone Edge now. Let's click Stone Edge. This is okay, so we still killed the Tyrantrum. That's fine. Out comes Swampert. Mr. Pert. Now that guy's gone, I think Crook is probably, yeah, oops. You guys have seen it now. Let's see. I could go into Crook here and sack it off. Considering everything else outspeeds, and that gives me a free switch to Sylveon, I think that's worth. When you get a good play and you misclick, that's the thing. I had it all set up, and it went wrong. He does a rain dance. That's not fun. But I'm pretty sure Sylveon. I should have... Okay. So that's the thing. I wouldn't have been... I'd have been so much in best position if I'd have just gone into Crook and not misclicked. Okay, Choice Specs does a lot less. Oh no, that's versus Sylveon versus Sylveon. Okay, it does a fair amount. That really upsets me because that might even lose me the game. That's really annoying. Okay. Does Ampharos take a hit? I do take a hit, but I don't particularly want to because I kind of win the game with Ampharos at the end. So I just need to burn some turns of rain. So, do I go into Entei and then E-Speed? Considering Crobat outspeeds the rest of his team. Choice Banded Sylveon solves every problem. I think I go into Entei, then I E-Speed, and then I go into Alice. And then the combination of Fabio and Crobat should be enough to handle him. I'm pretty sure. So let's get the E-Speed here. That's enough to actually bring him down. He is going to go for Waterfall there. How much does Waterfall do, actually? I just looked at EQ. Okay, I'm guaranteed to take a hit. I think this is what I do. Fake out pressure is going to be hard, but I've got Roost on Crobat. And he's also going to wear down after Rocks. I think he's only got one more hit, actually. So, I think this is my play. As long as he doesn't flinch me, it should be okay to go. At -1, actually, I'll take it. That's another good point, actually. The Crook Intimidate's going to help a lot. But this puts him under pressure because he's going to lose his Sweeper. Does it get Last Resort? I think it does, but you have to use another move with it. You can't just Choice Band like a Last Resort because that would be absolutely insane. He's going to go for Waterfall, and he doesn't flinch, and we kill. Fantastic. Out comes Whimsy. Whimsicott is 364 speed. 383, so that's fine. Okay, so I sack out Alice here. Oh, I'm going to live. Fantastic. Okay. That's really useful because now he's got to choose what to switch in. Out comes Frostglass. Goes to the Icy Wind. Are you Choice Scarf? How much do you do versus Crobat? Trouble is, Brave Buzz doesn't kill. I can take Icy Winds with Mega Ampharos, so I could do that, and then I can just Volt Switch, and then go into Crobat and win from there. Okay, why Icy Wind? I literally have no idea why Icy Wind. So we just click Volt Switch here. Reasons, exactly. Oh, this battle has been really, really good, Blue Wolf. And also, thank you as well for making out to the stream. I really appreciate that. Let's see, what's he got? Destiny Bond. I don't think my Volt Switch kills. But what I can do now is I can't Brave Bird. But actually, no, I still win anyway because Fabio's at full. So I could just Brave Bird here. And that's going to kill that. Then it's just down to this guy who is pretty much dead. And I don't think he can do enough to Fabio to actually damage us. I'm just going to sack us off. I think this is the best way to go. We are going to go down. It's going to be a double down, but then Ampharos, yeah, this guy might even lose to rocks. No, he does not. I can take a fake out return. I'm pretty confident. Double hit, yeah, I can take those, so that's fine. And he's going to go down to life orb anyway, so that's fine. Absolutely fantastic. So that was a really, really awesome game. Okay, let's go on to the viewer battles. So I'm going to log out here. Go into macadii. Would I recommend a choice band in Ninjask? I would definitely recommend that. Watch him get crit by Amp. See, even a double crit, I think I might... Would I have lived? I can't remember. But, yeah, choice band in Ninjask is a lot of fun. So let's see. Let's have the battles charged in. My favourite thing to answer a question with, because reasons. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Ultimate egg. Okay. Just ask him to mute the stream if he's watching. Okay. Right. Do we just challenge and wait for an accept? Yep. So basically, it's a big list that comes up pretty quickly from that. Okay, so who do we want to lead off with? He's got a few switches into Sylveon, so it's not going to be the most useful. Good luck, have fun. I'm going to lead it off with Crobat. Puts the most amount of pressure on his team. Out comes Galvantula. I'm just going to U-turn and then go into Sylveon. Unless he's Scarfed or something like that, which I don't think he is. Okay, that's a free switch into Sylveon. Do I lock myself into Psyshock? Or do I... I'm going to just go for Hyper Voice. He goes for the Protect. That's fine by me. I'm just going to go for Hyper Voice. Even Mega Beedrill is going to take a lot from a Hyper Voice. So that's pretty sweet. But I do need to get my rocks up as soon as possible. Do I see my challenge? Let's see. Checks mix. So next we've got Billy Bob. Then we've got Daniel Kelly. Then it's Pratimus Prime. So I think you might be quite the way up. So don't know if we're going to get to you, Checks, unless you're one of the guys below. Out comes the Entei. Still does a really good chunk, so that's fantastic. Okay. Who do we want to switch into here? We could switch into our own Entei. You accidentally closed the stream for 3 seconds. What did I miss? Not too much. Our own Entei might be the best bet. We can lock ourselves into Stone Edge. And then if needs be, go into Crest later on. Or we could go for the safe middle with Ampharos, but we're not Dragon type yet. Let's go into our own Entei. As I said, we can take Sacred Fires. I'm pretty confident. Oh, not a crit. No, we can't take a crit. Oh, why? Okay. Yeah, that's going to kill next turn as well. Fantastic. Oh, why? What time did the stream start? It started an hour and 10 minutes ago. So whatever time that works for you. We're going to go into Fabio. I'm just going to fire off a Dragon Pulse here. Oh, that makes me so sad, because we could have taken it. We could have Stone Edged, and we could have just done so much damage to that Entei. Oh. Realised why you couldn't challenge, you forgot to log into Showdown. Oh, don't worry, Yabala, there will be plenty more streams on their way, so there's more opportunities to battle me from there. Let's see. So yeah, Dragon Pulse seems to be my best bet. Nightmare Rider, your Mystic Mind. I don't know how far up that is. Mystic Mind. Okay, you're up there. There's a it's a chance. It depends how quick all of these battles go, really. Out comes the Milotic. Bit of a funny switch, to be honest. Just because... Goes to the Ice Beam. I can take that. And I'm going to Volt Switch here. And now that means I can put a lot of pressure on him. And I can go into... I could go into Sylveon here and just fire off another Hyper Voice, to be honest. Let's go into that. Let's fire off another Hyper Voice. Oh, actually, do I outspeed? Oh, I don't outspeed now because of the speed drop. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we'll find out. Story of my life, hacks. Oh. Your Cheshire. Okay. Cheshire. 1, 2. You're 5th up there, so there's a chance. How much do we do? 60%, fantastic. We're going to be putting this Milotic under a lot of pressure. And I can PP still. Doesn't snag the burn, and we're going to take out his bulky water, which is great. Because if we still had our Entei... some kind of appointment system would give people that challenge you in a previous stream priority when it comes to battle you. It's really, really hard like to try and get a system that's fair, if that makes sense. Just because there's so many people that want to challenge and stuff like that. I just feel, you know, first come, first serve is just the fairest way that I can really do it without people being like, oh, you're having favorites and stuff like that. It's just really, really tricky. So I'm sorry, I'm not sure if there is a better way to do it, but I'll keep thinking about it. But at the minute, I'm not too sure. It does just go for U-turn. Couldn't afford that with a poison jab, considering how useful it is. Outcomes Dunsparce the Reuniclus. If he's Trick Room, how much does he do to Sylveon? Psyshock I can live, and I can do a huge amount after the U-turn. Okay. 30%. That's going to tell me a lot. And I think this is going to be Trick Room. That's Trick Room. Okay. How much did we say the Reuniclus did? 60. Okay, so I can take a hit. Sylveon's my switch. Ha, you think you're going to be able to live... Oh, actually, after lefties... it's still a roll, but it's like a really poor roll in his favour. So that's really, really nice. Unless he's some sort of Spadef set, but considering the lack of defense investment, I would say in the Trick Room, I think he's more of an offensive set. You have 165 teams checks. That's pretty crazy. Outcomes Donphan. That's going to be great for us because we have the Sticky Web and also Trick Room. So he's going to be... He's kind of given us a really good hand on that. Let's see. Flex like I'm a champ. Oh. Let's see what he decides to go into from here. How much do we do to Mega Beedrill? $61 to $70. Okay. I think if he does go into Beedrill, he goes into Entei. I'm just going to go into Amphi. Amphi's my best switch. And I can just Volt Switch on the guy. 24. He does snag the burn, though. That's the only thing. Do I want to rest here? I think I rest here. Yeah, Sticky Room, Trick Room is going to be... It's an interesting concept for a team. And I think my music's just stopped. There you go. Have I ever tried Taurus? Yes, I think I have a live... Do I have a live with Taurus and OU? Yeah, I do have a live with Taurus and OU. I was trying to remember. But I think it's one I did with Ollie, which was really, really good fun. I think it's like Meloetta. We had like Meloetta P and then like the NU squad. And they were all like NU Pokemon that we took up to OU. So we're going to get the rest off, which is great. Let's see what he decides to do here. He does go for another Sacred Fire. That's fine by me. I can take that. And I'm just going to go for the Sleep Talk. Come on. Can we snag the Volt Switch? If we can snag the Volt Switch. No, we're going to get the rest. Which is a shame. But it's the same position now again. Where we can go into Sylveon. If he wants to Trick Room, he can. If he wants to Psyshock, we can take it. I'm just going to Hyper Voice again. There's literally no reason not to. He's going to go into Entei. I'm pretty confident with what I've got left. I can handle Trick Room Unicus because I've got the Cress, which is going to take a lot. How much does Entei do to Sylveon with an E-Speed? 47 to 56. Okay, so that's not great. But considering the rest of my team, do I worry about that? Let's see. Specs Entei. He's probably going to go for E-Speed, so I could go into Amphi here. Because I can take another one, and then I can just Sleep Talk again. And save Alice. I think Alice is in such a great amount of HP, where it completely handles the Reuniclus, that I really like that. He's going to go for another E-Speed. I'm just going to go for another Sleep Talk. If he wants to stay in, he can. As long as we don't get rest. And we get rest. Okay. That's no fun. I've got to Volt Switch. And that means I've kind of got to go into Krookodile here. And go for the Pursuit. I still got Cress. So, and we say Cress handles Mega B. And the rest of his team. After a couple of Combines, it's fine. So I'm going to Pursuit here. Predicting him to switch. And to be honest, it doesn't make too much difference. He's locked into E-Speed. He's going to think about it. Because it's still very useful for him. And we're going to get the Pursuit off. So that's great for us. But this does mean a free switch into Mega Beedrill. But then, he's got to U-turn. Out comes this guy. I think I sack off Crook here. Then that means I can go into Crobat. I can Brave Bird. Does Crobat definitely kill? You use Specs Entei before on the ladder. That's cool. Okay, Crobat versus Galvantula. Oh, okay, so it's not actually going to work. Do I go into Sylveon here? I think I go into Sylveon because I can take hits from the Galvantula. He's got to Bug Buzz here and I can take that. Because Crook's still kind of useful, and on top of that as well, as I say, Crobat doesn't kill, so I don't really have a good switch in anyway, so I'm still got to take a hit. So I can Hyper Voice here. Did I completely ignore you? What did you say? Still, streams are going. I apologize, Mike. I am very, very sorry. I did not mean to miss you. Taurus does hit hard, definitely. And it's also the fact you can use things like Ice Beam and stuff like that, which is really, really great. And Fire Blast as well. And I was thinking how this day could go any worse. Please don't power me, and power me completely. Great. Okay, so Dunsparce 2 is out the way. We did sacrifice that Alice, but it does force him to go into Beedrill, and then if he decides to stay in, then he does go into this Dunsparce. I'm just going to Hyper Voice, bring him down to 11%. He's going to go for the Trick Room. Not too worried. Because I'm going to outslow him, because I'm paralyzed, which is great. Rip Mike's feelings 2016 to 2016. I'm going to lock myself into Hyper Voice again. And then I can just go into Crook and go on from there. So that's really, really nice. Sylveon being powered actually helped us a lot. So that's really, really good. Don't worry, you forgot his own age beforehand. I did, unfortunately. How are we doing time-wise? Okay, we've got about another half an hour or so. But this has been a really, really good game. And we're going to crit and finish from there. But GG, man. Let me just pop GG in the chat. That was a really, really fun game. Mega Beedrill was going to put us on the ropes, but I'm glad Sylveon put in so much work. Let's see. Next guy. Billy Bob. Okay. This is the team I was thinking of, so this is going to be very, very interesting. Okay. What's he going to lead off with? Probably the Crook. Well, I'm going to lead off with Crook as well, because Crook has a good matchup. And as always, guys, if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. I would really, really appreciate it. Out comes Lucario. I guarantee outspeed you, if I remember rightly. 306. I do. So I think I just pop... I want to predict the switch so badly. So this is the thing. The switch is just so obvious. Like, I can just literally bop this Lucario. But on the other hand, if I get this wrong, can I come back? I got Cress. I'm going to put this switch. Out into liability. That's fair enough. We're going to knock off his Life Orb, though, which is great. And that means now he's not got the Intimidate, though. That's the only thing. Do I just go for EQ here just to get some damage? And then set up rocks later? I think I do. He's going to go for knock off my Life Orb, but I still kill. So that's pretty good. Do I want to set up my rocks here? I'm going to set up my rocks. He's going to probably set up his rocks. No, he does go for EQ. And he kills. Okay, maybe I'm yeah, okay. That's fair enough. But what I can do now is I can go into Crobat and I can U-turn. And basically I've put a lot of pressure on his Krookodile. And he leaves it out. So I've not got rocks on my side, which is great. Okay. Who do we want to go into? I think we're going to go into our Sylveon. Out comes Sushi the Tentacle. If he's the utility set, which I imagine he is, versus Sylveon. He's going to try and Rapid Spin, so I could just Psyshock. And do a lot of damage to him. I think he's the speed invested set I was talking about, so I might even kill after rocks. So, how much does a Sludge Bomb do? Yeah, I click Psyshock here. He does the Acid Spray. That works really well for me, because I'm still going to be able to take out this guy, potentially. I just fall short, which is a shame. I think what we're going to do is... I want to keep this guy around, definitely. I don't want to take another Sludge thingamajiggy. Crobat might be a switch in as well. Is Crobat a switch into Sylveon? Because if so, I think it's going to be much more valuable. It is going to be a switch in. With the Black Sludge. Okay. I'm going to go into Crobat this turn, because he'll either Rapid Spin. Oh, he does go for the Scald. Oh, don't burn. Fantastic. Okay. And I can just go for the Brave Bird from there. Taking out his Rapid Spinner as well. So rocks are here to stay. And that's going to help put pressure on his team. Out comes Lucario. Versus Crobat. Am I just going to have to go for attacks? I think I'm going to have to. I can take 2 E-speeds, though. Actually, not after Brave Bird Recall. A plus 2 E-speed. Okay. Is he going to SD? He does SD. What do we want to sack here? Cresselia, can you kill? Please say you can. 33 to 38. That's good enough. Okay, so I can take a hit with Cress. I could just switch straight into Cress here. It's going to take a lot of damage onto him, but I think it's worth it. Because, as I said, Crobat puts in the work outside of the Ampharos. Then so does Cress. Do I just go for Brave Bird and sack this guy? Oh. I have still got some switches into Hyper Voices. Okay. Considering I can switch in twice with Entei, I think I'm going to sack off Crobat here. It's difficult. Showen, thank you so much for making out to the stream. Let's see. Sorry I'm late. I don't know how much did I miss. You missed quite a lot, unfortunately. He does decide to stay in and go for the Ice Punch, so that was really, really good with us. See, when are you going to wear a shirt with a picture? I always see you in casual. I don't really wear, like, shirts with pictures that much. Out comes Cress. Entei, how much do you do to Cress? Enough after burn, I can... Okay, so I'm going to U-turn. I think this is my play. Go into Entei. He is going to Calm Mind. I need to start shaving as well. It is, it's terrible. I'm going to Sacred Fire. We don't get the burn, unfortunately, but he's going to go for the Calm Mind. As long as we don't miss this Sacred Fire. It's 95% accurate. We hit and we connect and we kill. That's fantastic. Out comes Sylveon. How much do we do to Sylveon? It does kill after rocks. So I could just go for it. Or I could just play it safe and go into Crobat, predicting the HP ground. Considering how Entei's not as useful anymore, I think Sacred Fire is the way to go. It's calced. According to the calcs, it should kill. And it does kill. That's great. Okay. So now what we can do is basically set up with Cress and... or even just go into Sylveon and Hyper Voice. So we're going to stack off Entei. Just put loads and loads of pressure on him with the burns and stuff like that. I'm not risking it with... Oh, do I just go into Sylveon now? Because he's got to rest. He's got to rest this turn. He does rest. Okay, fantastic. Special Mega Beedrill hits like a sunken, exactly. And we're just going to Oko Fabio, so that's fantastic. Really, really good game, man. Let's see, how are we doing time-wise? Oh, we got loads of time. So that was against Billy Bob. Now it's against Daniel Kelly. Okay. $2 slice. Thank you so much for making out the stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you want to catch up with the rest of it, don't forget it will all be on YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you do enjoy the rest of it if you do get a chance to watch it. How was my trip to America? My trip to America was fantastic. I had so much fun. Really, really good time. Okay. Conk is going to be interesting. Overall, I think Crook fares relatively well. Outside of the Infinite, let's go for Crook. I haven't actually led Crook. Oh, he does lead Infinite. That's a shame. This is looking like a team, though, that Cress can just set up on. He is going to go straight for the U-turn. That's a real shame. Out comes the Gyarados. I'm just going to go straight into Ampharos. He's got nothing that likes the Volt Switch. Oh, he's a Toxic. He's bulky set. Okay. Well, this gives me the initiative because I can Volt Switch here. Out comes the Celebi. Do I risk it with Crook? Or do I just go into Entei and I just go for Sacred Fire? Because he's not got much that can switch in. Okay. I'm going to click Sacred Fire. Out comes the Gyarados. That's fine by me. If I can burn it. Don't snag the burn, unfortunately. But this gives me another switch back into Ampharos. And I think... considering that he switched out, he might not have the Earth Power. And also might not be max speed with the Celebi. My style of clothing is too boring, I must admit. That's great. The Waterfall's not going to do much. Am I front office for the Real Muriel? I am. I'm also front office, but I help John out. He doesn't have an official front office. And then George as well. So I have fingers in many pies with the GBA stuff. So we're just going to Volt Switch, run a Trick Room Ampharos team too, and did you like the team I sent you? Oh, I haven't had a look actually. I'll have a look after at the end. Who's a cute pick? Out comes Celebi. I think I'm just going to go into Crook. I'm going to risk it. This is the time when plays are made. I'm going to knock off, just in case. Nothing in on his team particularly appreciates it. If he goes back out into Gara, as I said, I've got like the #1 switch into Gara, so knock off his lefties, which is great. And I'm going to just go straight back into Ampharos. Yeah, when John played George, I didn't help either side. Out comes Conk. I don't have much that's going to be able to take a hit. So I'm going to Volt Switch. I need to find out what set this is. He's going to go for knockoff. That works well with me. 33%. What type of Conkeldurr are you? Versus Ampharos. I don't think you're... I think you're going to be speed invested. Because I could go into Crobat then. So Sylveon's an option, but I'm worried he's going to be max speed, sheer force. Because people have been talking about that, and I think it's not the best idea. I'm going to go into Crobat. And I'm going to U-turn. Hopefully he doesn't decide to stay in. He does not decide to stay in and he goes into Ampharos. That's great. We can now put some pressure on. And we can actually go into Sylveon, which is really, really great. If he decides to not Mega up, I think we still do a huge chunk. And the other option is I go for Psyshock. Predicting the switch into Crobat. But he would have to be max HP Crobat. I think this time I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice. Yeah, the Crobat is named Dunsparce. Out comes the Celebi. Oh, you're not taking this well. Okay, great. I'm going to go for... How much does it do? 51. I'm going to click it again, just to see. He does have the Synthesis. Okay, that's no good. And now I'm going to go into Crook. It's a very, very offensive play. Wait, you have a bandage on your forehead, Mike? Are you okay? What have you done? I'm going to Pursuit Trap him this time. I need to get rid of the Celebi. Oh, he stays in, doesn't he? And he goes for Synthesis. Now I'm going to... Oh, it was so close. Considering how much the Pursuit would do. Okay. I need to set up my rocks at some point as well. I'm going to go back into Ampharos. You crashed your bike and hit your forehead on the concrete. Ooh. That does not sound fun at all. Fabio, you're getting worn down. But I'm just going to rest here. What's my favourite Pokemon game? I like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Mikey's Head Smash. Okay. I'm going to Sleep Talk. And see what he decides to go for. He goes to Ice Punch. Okay, so he's going to be going for those icy moves. Oh, we get the rest. Oh my goodness, why? Conk versus Mega Amp. Ice Punch. Okay, so he might not be sheer force. Okay. Okay. How are we going to win this? Because it's becoming very stalematey right now. I could go into Cress. Because how much does Cress take? Not much after one. Okay, I'm going into Cress. He goes to the knockoff straight off the bat. That's a really good play on his part. I'm just going to Moonlight up. And go from there. Out comes the Celebi. I'm just going back into Crook, because I can Pursuit Trap this guy we found. Is he going to U-turn? No, he does just go for the synthesis. Ah, it's so close. Okay. Goes into Conk. But basically, Cress is a free switch back into this, because I can take knockoffs for days. And he's got to Mach Punch here. He goes for Drain Punch. I'd have outsped him and done a huge amount of damage. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to go for Calm Mind here. Does go into his Ampharos. That's fine by me. I'm going to go for another Calm Mind. And then I'm going to Moonlight up. Yeah, I can take those. Fantastic. And I'm just going to Moonlight up. He's going to go for the Volt Switch, the slow Volt Switch out into Gyarados. Okay. He's going to go for, try and go for the Toxic here. Cresselia is definitely a win con right now. Am I excited for the draft? I'm very excited for the draft. I've recently joined a set of guys on Discord have got like a league together, so I've joined that, and it's going to be really, really good fun, I think. I've got one more Sleep Talk. Come on, don't just give me rest. That works for me. And I'm just going to Volt Switch here. I should wake up this turn. I can rest up on the Gyarados, so I'm not too well because of the rocks and stuff. Okay, it's not going to be the best. But now I can go into... Oh, this is going to be very, very close. I'm going to go into Sylveon here. I predict him I think he's max HP, so I can go for the Hyper Voice here. Take out the Conk. It's still 6-6, and now it's going to be 6-5, which is great. Can you ban people from the YouTube chat like you can ban people on Twitch? Yes, you can. But I try to avoid it if possible. Unfortunately, I think Mega Ampharos, you're not looking too great right now. But do I sack you off and then I can go into Cress? I still need a few more things dead. Okay. He's probably going to go for the poison move. This is support Crobat, most likely. Just because it's his only defogger. Okay. Sylveon is still a fantastic wall breaker against him. I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to sack off Ampharos. I don't like to do that. He's going to go for the Brave Bird. Just the Brave Bird. He needs Black Sludge. Okay. I can't remember how much has his Ampharos taken. I'm just going to take the skin off for a sec because for some reason it's not giving me the damage on there. Maybe it doesn't give you it anymore. That's interesting. Okay, so what do we want to go into? Bring the laptop to the bathroom. Okay. Could go into NT and lock ourselves into Stone Edge. I think that's our best bet. But I do need to defog. Yeah, he's the same set. Okay. Out comes Gyarados. Come on, how much damage can we do? 55%, that's good enough for me. I'm going to risk it. Out comes Celebi, please hit. And we connect and we kill the Celebi. The Celebi that's been giving us massive pains. Okay, back out into Gyarados. This means, though, I can basically go into Sylveon. I think is my switch. I do need to go into... I probably should have gone into Crobat thinking about it. But I can put some more pressure on now with a... I think a Hyper Voice. Waterfall, and we're going to take out Gara as well. Oh, we're not going to take out Gara because of the flinch. And is that going to kill us next turn? That is going to kill us next turn. No, we've lost Alice, unfortunately. Ah. So background noise. Oh, I've just got quite loud housemates that are out there. And the thing is, I don't have enough to actually take this out. Am I going to have to go back into NT and Stone Edge? I think I'm going to have to. Unfortunately, I really want to go into Crobat, but I can't... what's my jiggy? I can't do anything else, really. Because I need to take out the Gyarados. Are we going to do Discord calls? Yes, we are going to do Discord calls. Also, as I said, shameless plug of my Discord server. If you guys want to check that out, I just missed a Stone Edge. Yeah, down in the description is my Discord server. I would honestly recommend checking it out because it's a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun lately and chatting and stuff like that. Right. I think that crit is going to really cost us. Yeah, he does go for Dragon Pulse. Brave Bird killed? I don't think it did kill because that was defensive Gyarados, unfortunately. I think our best bet is to now get into Crest. We just got to try and hope that we can get enough Carmines up to sweep. Calling today, unfortunately, it's my girlfriend's got an exam tomorrow, so we're not going to be able to call, unfortunately. Out comes Gyarados. You're saying Brave Bird kills? Versus Crobat. I don't think it does. Yeah, it definitely doesn't. Even I know the Intimidate's there, but how much do we do with Cresselia? Assuming he's like a physically defensive set. Oh no, that's the right set. And we're +1. 18 to 20. I think we got to go into Crobat and we got to defog. We're still... I think we're fighting a losing battle now, unfortunately. Not being able to kill the Gyarados is going to be absolutely huge. Because we just can't touch it well enough with the rest of my team. But I'm going to defog. He's going to go for the rest. And I think I just go for Brave Bird here. I does switch out to Ampharos. That I should have U-turned. Though to be honest, there's not much I can really do that's going to do a lot to it. So I'm just going to have to go into Crest. I'm going to have to try and set up. Daniel Richards, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. We're just going to go for the Moonlight. Heal up here. You'll kick me from the league chat. Oh, okay. I don't want to switch. So here's the thing. I've got to switch an Entei because I've got to try and take out the Gyarados. But the Sleep Talk... I know the Sleep Talk Roll is going to screw me. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Lock myself into Stone Edge. Come on. Come on. We can get some damage off on this Gyarados. Goes for Toxic. Come on. We can hit. We need to hit this Stone Edge. He does switch out. Goes into Ampharos. Can we took care of the Ampharos? We can after a crit. So that's pretty sweet. We are going to be going down, but we're getting some wall breaking done. We take out the Ampharos. That's going to help a lot with our Crobat. Out comes the Infinite. Is this going to be Scarfape? I think it might be. But we're going to sack off Entei. He is going to go for the U-turn. What's he going to go into? This is going to be super close. Out comes his Crobat. I think it's going to have to be Crobat versus Crobat, and we're just going to have to keep Brave Birding. Okay, that's not doing enough. Unfortunately. So that's Roost. How are we doing time? Okay, we got 15 more minutes, so unfortunately I think this might be the last battle. We're going to be able to kill the Gyarados. I think we take out the Gyarados from here, even after the Intimidate. So let's go for the Brave Bird here. Definitely our best bet. Okay. We get the fast U-turn off. That's a shame. Come on, Cress. It's up to you now. We're going to Moonlight this turn. As he Brave Birds. Okay. I think, Cress, you've got it. Because I can go for the Calm Mind. He's going to U-turn. And basically, I just go for Psyshocks here. Because do I kill an Infinite? I do pretty much. I'm going to go for Psyshock. He's going to go for the Flare Blitz. Oh, I can tank that. That's great. And a Psyshock's going to kill from there. And I think that's game. That was a really, really tense game. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm just going to bring that round a bit. There you go. Go for the Psyshock as a Brave Bird's not going to be able to kill. Does a Psyshock kill? It doesn't kill. But I think I'm going to Moonlight up just in case. And then I'm just going to go for the Psyshock. And yeah, he's going to go for Brave Bird, and that's going to be GG. Oh my goodness, those were some really, really fantastic, really fantastic matches. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap up here, so I hope you guys did enjoy the live stream. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I'm actually falling in love with this team. I really, really love it. It's so much fun to use. Really liking the Volt Turn components of it, and also the nice and powerful Spec Sylveon as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you guys at the next stream. Macadii out.